So I often get asked to debunk the Kremlin's myth about Ukraine's divisions. Because for so long, and you will have seen this in the media, I'm sure Ukraine in Western media as well has been portrayed sort of color-coded, split into pro-Russian East and pro-Western West and so on, and portrayed as divided rather than diverse, as all countries or many countries are. And the question that I wanted people to ask instead was, how come after centuries of repression, after living in different empires, some of which were extremely repressive, Russian Empire being the case, Austro-Hungarian Empire less so, and tried to assimilate the people that lived in that empire, Ukrainians maintained a shared national identity. The sort of identity that brings them together, that is formed in opposition to the imperial center, and that is profoundly based in the sort of protection of one's right to self-determination. And one of the answers to that question is Ukrainian culture. Well, we don't have kings and queens to venerate. No, I mean, I'm glad we don't, to be honest. We don't have sort of, fancy statesmen and women to celebrate, because our tradition of statehood is much shorter than in some other states. And often that lack of statehood, or the brevity of that statehood, is perceived as weakness. But what we do have is our culture. People like Taras Shevchenko, Olesya Khromeychuk, and others, artists and writers, who have profoundly shaped Ukrainian identity. And that is why the Russians are attacking the culture so much. That is why they're trying to erase it. And that is why this war is a genocidal war.